What's going on, friends? It is your main man Murder, back with you here to take a quick look at the premium tier 6 American destroyer, Charles Hughes. I'm going to get straight to the point, folks. Do not spend your money on this ship. It is a Benson, -1 main battery gun. It doesn't do quite as much damage. Its torpedoes are not as flexible. This is side-by-side stats compared to Benson. The stats in green are the only stats that are different. Take a closer look. You're losing one main battery gun that are doing slightly less damage. And the AA defense on the Charles Hughes is apparently a little bit better. Like microscopically better. This is not worth your hard-earned doubloons, friends. So, I don't really know what to say about it. I could show you some gameplay, but quite honestly, take your Benson out for a stroll. I've got HALSEY on it. I'm running Observant Rage. Look at me now. Twist and track. Smoke on the water. Unstoppable. Pretty basic stuff here, folks. I'm adding Bay and Sims for a little extra health and a little more concealment. Basic stuff here. Now I do have another build I'm going to show you here in a minute that I think works really well in Arena. But I feel silly even previewing this ship. Look at this. The Benson at least has this torpedo modification that allows you to get a little bit more range on your torpedoes, even though they're going to go that much more slower. They're going to do that much less damage. And I don't even use it. Maybe you do. I think it's a waste. I don't want Italian slow-ass torpedoes on this ship. They're already slow enough, people. So here's what I'm going to recommend if you run this in Arena, which is the only place where you should be running this ship to get your premium bonus. You run MORDOFF. If you're running it alone outside of a division, if you're running it alone in Arena, run it with Sims and Bay. You got your Observant Rage. Your base trade, of course, is going to give you a little bit more reload time. Really important for those destroyer-on-destroyer engagements. Especially in Arena. Observant Rage. When you're running it solo, I highly recommend keeping Look at Me Now on there. A little more concealment can go a long way when you don't really have teammates that you can count on or talk to. Twist and Track. It's great for locating those pesky DDs at the end of an Arena match. How many times have you been in an Arena match that ends up in a draw because you can't find the other stupid DD at the end of it? Sheltered Arms. This is awesome for MORDOFF. It basically keeps all of your main battery intact. Your guns aren't going to get shot out. And then, of course, Unstoppable. Now, if you're running MORDOFF in a division, switch out your Look at Me Now for Mortar. It's going to give you a huge bump in AP and HE shell damage. You're going to lose a little bit of detectability there, but that's okay. Switch to 1,000 cuts. Take off Twist and Track. Have someone else in your division run Twist and Track. Or go Wolfpack to go find that last pesky destroyer floating around out there. Keep your Sheltered Arms on there. Keep your Unstoppable on there. That's the only reason you should be using this ship, folks, is in Arena, especially in the current format where it's only keeping your 10 best matches. By throwing MORDOFF on there, you get your reload time down to 2.8 seconds. Shaves off about a half a second. Pretty helpful in those all-out destroyer mayhem moments when you're running in a pack of destroyers in Arena. The only time you should be using this ship is in Arena. Probably once a day for your first win bonus and your premium XP bonus. Maybe you can get a monster game in it. I can't think of another reason to run this ship. Take a Benson out. Benson's going to give you the extra gun. So I went and noticed that this sluggish shot might be an issue, right? Oh, well, maybe I'm thinking maybe the Benson shells have a little bit more loft to them. Maybe the shots that are coming out of the Hughes are a little bit more direct, kind of similar to Russian shell velocity. Nope, not the case at all. So I took both these ships out to sea, got into an AI match just to test out these guns. I got exactly 3.5 kilometers away from an island here, stationary target. You'll notice time to impact is exactly 1.76 seconds. Here's your dispersion pattern. Shell grouping, your dispersion here. It's kind of classic Benson. Not super accurate. I pan out just to give you kind of an angle at the a look at the loft angle on these shells. Pretty straightforward. So let's compare this now to the Charles Hughes. 1.76 seconds at 3.5 kilometers on the Benson. Here we take a look at now at the Charles Hughes. 3.5 kilometers, 1.87 seconds. So actually a little bit worse. The Benson shells seem to be arriving just a microsecond earlier. Same average dispersion and shell grouping here, except one less gun. Who would want that? Who wants one less gun that does less damage on the same exact ship? And who wants to pay doubloons for it? I'll tell you who. Ship collectors. And I don't know, maybe somebody that just started playing this game and didn't want to actually grind their way up to get a Benson, but just wanted to buy one instead. That's all I can really come up with. The only other reason that you should be in this ship is because you want to take it into a Tier 6 arena match this week. That's it. That's what I got for you on this ship, folks. Buyer beware. I'd stay way clear away from this one. And just be happy that I wasted money on it so that you don't have to. That's how much I love y'all, fam. Seriously, look at this. Charles Hughes on the left, Benson on the right. Identical stats in every single way, except for one less gun that does a little bit less damage. Wargaming, you gotta stop doing this to us. You can't be selling us these premium ships that are inferior to their tech tree counterparts. Friends, if you want a quality American Tier 6 premium destroyer, go out and get yourself a kid. I would definitely not spend a nickel on this ship. That's what I got for you today, folks. Murder out, and we'll see you on the seas.